You need to make a show on $1,000 to $1,500, something very basic, something within your means. You got to make it native to the platform, and then you got to release it on Prime.
Hacking Hollywood, take one.
Brian Jalbert here, TV and film producer.
And I'm Jake Jalbert.
And we're
the Jalbert brothers.
You're watching the Hacking Hollywood podcast. Podcast 1, how to get on Amazon. I did it wrong.
Everybody wants, because you don't know what you're doing. Everybody wants to get on Amazon.
How do you get on Amazon?
Apparently, anybody can get on Amazon. Any small studio, you can get on Amazon if you're a small studio.
That's the great thing about Amazon.
I would agree, actually.
I think that
so,
is
hold on.
No, I think it's the best platform for any filmmaker, period.
I agree. So what do you think about YouTube?
I think every platform has its capabilities, and I think every platform is good in its own way, but it's making the content for that platform. So if I want to go to theaters, if I'm a filmmaker.
Why are you yelling at me? Why do I have the small?
Why
do I have like the small chair and you have the cool chair?
Because you're not as cool as me.
I'm a lot cooler.
You're not as cool as me.
I'm a lot cooler.
No. So what we're talking about today is how to get on Amazon, right? And I think this is super important because I feel like filmmakers are missing out on a big aspect. A lot of filmmakers take their movies and they give it to a distributor, right? What have we always done?
Yeah, I mean, I think
we have took our movies.
Well, we want to own our own content.
Yeah, and released it on Amazon, right?
Yeah, I think Amazon's such a big platform. I mean, look at Netflix. For Netflix, you need what? You need an aggregator.
Gatekeepers.
There's a gatekeeper. Yeah. What's good about Amazon is you don't need gatekeepers.
No, you make your own destiny.
Well, Avi.
And that's the great thing about it. So just recently, like we released Terror Talk, like the numbers have been going through the roof. I think we're at like 500,000 on the numbers on Terror Talk. And that's because we market our movies, and I think that's the best way to approach it. So if you get a movie, so we get Terror Talk, we got this movie, worked hard on it, we're gonna take it into the market. First thing you gotta do is you gotta understand your movie. Okay, how do we market it? How are we gonna get it out to the market? And then how are we gonna post on Amazon? Okay, you gotta get the caption done. That's important, that's the only thing you need. Caption for the US and caption for the UK.
So any studio can get on Amazon?
Anybody can get on Amazon.
So Gray could go on Amazon and get his film on Amazon?
Yes.
That's good to know.
But is it good enough? Is it going to get?
I think that's the big question.
Is it good enough, or is it going to get dropped down in the rankings?
If you just put any type of film on it, you need marketing. People need to see your film. This is why I stress marketing so much. You need to push you need people to see your film. I think.
So how do I market my movie? I'm a filmmaker. So I'm a filmmaker.
Okay.
And I'm asking Jake because Jake is the best at this. He markets all our movies, and we're actually doing a campaign. Actually, I should give a little plug for the movie. The movie called The Church that we're doing the social media campaign for is in theaters October 5th. That's what this podcast and this video is sponsored by. The Church, the movie,
I think you can.
October
I think
5th.
you can. It is coming October 5th. But I think what you could do, listen.
Okay, I need to market my movie. It's on Amazon.
If you have a film, you need some kind of hook. Who's your demographic? So let's say haunted tours. When we took the approach of doing haunted tours, we're like, all right, who's gonna watch haunted tours? Like who the fuck's gonna watch? Who wants to go to Amazon and watch your movie? Like, people don't understand. Like, yeah, you have a cool movie. You think you have a cool movie. Your mom might think you have a cool movie. But does the audience, do you have a cool movie?
That's the great thing about Amazon. The audience will decide.
Are you like an Amazon, do you work at Amazon?
I'm not, I wish. No, I do not work at Amazon. I love Amazon because it leaves an open market. So I get a movie, I work hard on it like we did Haunted Tours.
I thought they wanted to know how you market the movie.
Huh?
I thought they wanted to know
you
how
didn't
you
give
market.
Me anything.
I'm trying to give you something.
Okay,
You cut me off.
Okay, how do I market the movie?
This guy cuts me off.
How do I market my movie?
He wants to be the coolest. He wants to be... No, for Haunted Tours, the way we approach Haunted Tours and marketing it, it's knowing your demographic. It's knowing who's going to watch your movie.
Okay.
So it was a TV show.
Okay.
Who's going to watch a haunted paranormal TV show?
Yeah, but give me some, like, fucking ways to do it. Like, I'm a filmmaker.
Okay, you need to figure out what genre film you're doing. So if you're doing a horror...
we Haunted Tours.
Okay, so with Haunted Tours, we're doing a paranormal, let's say, I would say find a film that is like yours. So for us, it was like, okay, Ghost Adventures.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So when you're doing, you're thinking, okay, how do they market their stuff? They're a successful paranormal show. How did they market their stuff? And it's taking that approach. And as far as getting the hook, it's finding that. It's finding, what is your movie like? Is it like The Purge? Can you target? What's cool about Facebook? You can do Facebook to Amazon. It's Facebook to Amazon.
I love it.
Of course you love it.
That's what we do.
Of course you love it because that's what we're doing.
Well, nobody controls it. We control it, and that's the biggest thing. Now, what happens, as I noticed, is some of our projects that weren't good, like House Guest Massacre and things like that, it dribbles in. So you get a spike and you make some money back.
Yeah, but why?
And then it falls off.
Why didn't it work?
Why
do some films work and some films don't work?
Well, that's the fucking key to success.
Why do you?
My
I don't know.
friend.
Why do you think?
I think, in my opinion, just like you said, it's a hook within the movie. Finding the hook, and it's got to resonate with an audience. So
why are people gonna watch your movie?
It's gotta
That's the biggest
resonate
question.
with
I'm
them,
like,
dude.
why are people gonna watch your
Okay,
movie?
first of
do you
all,
have a
though-
slasher do you have a slasher film with a bunch of boobs in it? I mean, I guess people like that kind of stuff. Do you have a paranormal show like we do? You know, where you're hosting and you're running around, you know, chasing ghosts, and it's like a travel show kind of. Or like Terror Talk. Terror Talk is more of a, I don't know, like a psychological thriller, would you say?
Yeah, a bit.
So what was the approach? What approach did we take with Terror Talk?
So first of all, let's
For-
get it on Amazon,
Amazon.
right? So they want to know, I had a few people ask how to get it on Amazon. So first of all, you got to get the caption done, right? You got to come up with the marketing campaign like you were talking about. Come up with the hook, find the hook within the movie. Once you get the hook, you start creating that campaign on how you want to approach it. Whether you've got some money and you're going to put it into Facebook ads like you talked about, Facebook to Amazon, which is what we do. And then I like to say the more minutes you have, the better for Prime, period.
Why?
Because you get paid
No,
per
I know
streaming minute.
We talked about this a lot. It's like, okay, what was your ultimate goal with Prime? You loved Prime back. You loved Amazon and Amazon Prime. Actually, Amazon just restructured. I think Netflix and Amazon are like the top players.
I agree.
That's why Amazon is the best platform
I
for
agree.
independent filmmakers.
Yes. And that's
Because
why I love it so much.
Netflix, you can't get in on Netflix.
Because I'm a fucking rebel and I don't want somebody telling me if I can come in the door or not. I'm a type person where it's like, if I can go make something like we did with Haunted Tours or Terror Talk, we can take that movie, right, and we can place it on a platform like Amazon, and then we can go and market it to our fan base and people that like that movies by posting within groups, sharing on our page, doing the copy for it, coming up with a cool trailer, posting pictures every day, having the actors share it and things like that. Nobody can stop that. If it's good, it's going to do well.
You're controlling your own destiny.
Yeah.
Let me go and give my film to a distributor.
Good luck.
Good fucking luck.
Good luck.
Why is that good luck?
If you got the right movie.
But we're hacking Hollywood. And the best way to hack Hollywood
in Jollywood
is, if you really break it down, or anybody can, do they have anything on Google? Can you even Google how to get your stuff on Amazon?
I never found too much about it. There was one thing I found in the beginning, but it was actually on Amazon.
People can do the research and figure that out. If you can't figure out putting yourself on Amazon, you know you can. It's easy.
Well, just like the steps we were talking about. First, you got to get the right product. Put it on Amazon.
Well,
Don't put a piece of shit.
You can put something on Amazon. It's just going to get lost in the shuffle. Especially without
it's
marketing.
It's just like anything, dude. It's going to get lost, period, if it's not good enough.
If it's not marketed, too.
Yes.
Do you think that you can have a great product, put on Amazon, it takes off?
Iffy. I think you got to start with your initial base. If you started with your initial fan base, you could get it to go, yes. If the right people started watching it and started to roll.
I think you need marketing, though.
Yeah, what's good? But even having your friends go and post on it, and that's marketing.
That helps.
That's all marketing. It's just, what is your marketing money? Are you guerrilla marketing? Right? Are you doing a live video like this? And you're talking about your movie you did. I mean, everybody has their own network nowadays. That's what's great about Prime, Amazon Prime, is we have our own network. Now we can say, hey, go check out our movie on Prime, and then some people might go look at it.
Okay, you get your stuff on Amazon Prime. You get your stuff on Amazon Prime, and you have to market it.
Yeah.
You have to market your stuff. People they'll go and they'll put stuff on these platforms, but they won't save any money for marketing.
Okay, so how do I market my movie?
You use Facebook ads, you use Instagram, you use social media platforms that are free to advertise. But if you want to do it right, you need to put money into Facebook ads. But then it's like, how do I make a good Facebook ad?
I mean, straight up, this is what have worked for me and us since we started this, is when I post a movie, the first thing I do is I have people that watch that movie that I know go and leave reviews.
I know, you're a savage.
No, because that's important, man.
You're a savage.
You have to have people leaving reviews on your stuff. And I don't tell them leave 5 stars. I don't tell them leave 1 stars. I don't tell them leave 4 stars.
Shoot, I tell them to leave 5 stars.
They leave what the fuck they want. But the point is, that's the initial start. You get that going, you get the reviews, you get people watching it, you start promoting it, you start pushing it. You got any what questions? Any good questions that we got, Gray?
We do have a good question.
What is it?
Jack Neal wants to know about all of the setbacks that you guys had to face during your journey, and why did you keep pushing for it? With all the
Jack,
setbacks?
dude, great question. Actually, Jack is awesome because Jack actually just messaged us, and he had like some shout outs from GC, Grant Cardone, and stuff like that, which was cool. I don't know if you saw the video.
No, I didn't
but
see
yeah,
it.
he sent the video. And biggest setbacks. First of all, we never really got much money to do films, so that was a big pushback when we started. First movie we shot on $3,000, minimal crew. It made its money back. We did in theaters and stuff like that, but it didn't do super well. We spent 10 grand on a TV pilot called 10 Seconds to Run.
That's a setback?
We lost 5 of it.
I don't look at it like a setback.
It is though.
It's like a
but it's
moving.
a good setback.
It's a setback, but it's a step forward. I would say it's like you're moving forward. There's going to be hurdles along the way, but I feel like it's the people that don't push past the hurdles and they let the setbacks. They sit back and let the step back. They just stay there.
How many times have we quit?
So
Probably, Gray. How many times? You want to know how many times we quit since we started? Probably like 100.
So you're doing, and then a setback I think is like building a muscle when you're sore. You feel like
You want to quit.
Yeah, you feel like you
give up.
want to give up, but you push through, and then when you look back, you're like, oh, that's when more or less I feel like a breakthrough happens.
But I think we have setbacks all the time. Like we went to AFM, we got kicked in the fucking teeth. That was a setback.
This is a setback right now. What we're doing.
I mean,
Hiring Gray was a setback. No.
That's it, Gray. You're fired.
No.
Oh man.
But yeah, if that answers your question, man, if you're having setbacks,
I mean, I don't look at them as setbacks like you said. So it's hard for me to point out setbacks because everything on this journey you can look at either as a setback or as a positive. Why did this happen?
Let's say it's not a setback. Let's just say it's a different road. So you're driving down the road and there's like 4 different ways you can go. They're all going the same way. Some might just take you a little longer. So you can technically call that a setback. It's a setback, but you're still on the journey.
I would say choosing Amazon Prime for us has been a setback because it's been learning.
I think that's the best thing we figured out.
It is, but it's a new thing. Most people want to take their movie and then they go to theaters and they give it to a distributor and then they move on. We don't do that.
No.
We take it, we want to put on Amazon, we want to own our content because I don't want somebody... If I work so hard on this project, why the fuck am I going to give it to a distributor that really doesn't care about it and is throwing it into a pool of other movies, right? Pool of other movies and just hoping one of them takes off.
Yeah,
right?
I think that...
Why not control our content, push our content as hard as we want,
This is the only time.
We own it. We have the money.
This is the only time you're able to control your content.
Yeah.
There's never been a, okay, think about when Robert Rodriguez and Kevin Smith did it. I think if they were here now, they'd be doing
this.
exactly what we're doing.
I agree with you.
Period. It's very simple. You have a phone, or if you have a camera, you're shooting something that is. You can
Another
just shout it out
question?
here.
Yeah, what do we got?
Oh,
You
okay.
can just shout it
What do
out.
we got?
We got a question from Gintaras. He was wondering if there was a specific genre that you think performs better on Amazon as compared to other things.
You know, that's a good question. I've actually heard that a few times. I would say for us, we stick to paranormal horror. I heard those do the best. Paranormal and the horror genre does well. I mean, if you're putting on a romantic comedy, I just don't know. I don't know how that would do.
Sci-fi, I heard, does good.
Yeah.
Family will do good, but then if you do family, you need a name actor, get a big actor.
You don't if you go to Amazon.
Yeah, you don't. You don't. Yeah, I guess you don't.
But no, okay.
What are you gonna
Native,
put-
let's talk a
I
little
think if
bit
you
about
put
this to the
the
platform.
turtle as the big actor, or the fish, or whatever you're doing your kid film on,
And
would be the actor.
I'm looking at it like this. So if I'm making something for Amazon, right? It's going to be different than if I'm making something going to theaters. If I'm going to theaters, I need Tom Cruise. I need the name. I need the name that's going to justify going into these big arenas.
Well, you don't wanna go
to make the money back.
You don't want to go straight to Prime if you have a big name.
No, that's what I'm saying. That make it native to the platform. Make it for the platform you're going to. If you're going to Prime, in my opinion, you need to come up with a TV series because you want the most streaming minutes you can. That's why we're doing TV now. Make the most minutes you can get out of it. Preferably, 150 minutes, 200 minutes.
So you like TV better than film?
I do because it's ongoing.
I think
and I can
film
continually
is just
do that.
I think film is fancy. People like film because it's like it's a film.
No, they want
So you do
accolades. They want accolades.
Sure. That I mean, like, I don't-
Rather than
I don't
most
care, me
artists
personally.
want the praise rather than the money. They say they want the money, but I see a lot of artists that want the praise rather than the money.
Well, I think a lot of people do it, and they're like, oh, like you should just do it because you love doing it. Like, I do fucking love doing it. I love making
doing
TV
it
shows.
too.
I like creating, whether it's TV, whether it's film, or shooting a video like this. It's all creating. It's all the same thing.
Yeah.
Jared Johnson wants to know if you think someone could live off making movies and putting them on Amazon.
That's a great question
Well,
because that's what we're doing right now.
That's exactly what we're doing.
So we make monthly income from what we're doing on Amazon Prime. Our goal is to make enough content. So right now we've got a series, we've got our movie, we're gonna have another series. So what happens is, think of them as little mini houses, okay? So we've got this movie, it's a mini house. We got the show, it's a mini house, right? What you wanna do is you wanna get a bunch of these little mini houses making you monthly money. And that's the approach we take. So we're building our studio off the back of Amazon Prime.
yes,
So yes, you can make a
can.
living off of it, but it's
But
going
I-
to take time.
but you can't do each movie for $200,000.
No.
I feel like you have to do.
You need to make a show on $1,000 to $1,500, something very basic, something within your means. You got to make it native to the platform, and then you got to release it on Prime, and then if you do the marketing, that'll make you more money than you put in.
I would say if you have 10 grand to produce, if you have 10 grand, I would take, like he said, $1,000. Do a show on $1,000. So do 5 shows and then put the other 5 into marketing.
And you'll make monthly money from that. I wouldn't even say spend 10 grand. You don't
No,
want,
I'm saying like
you'd want to do
If
no.
you had
want
10
to
grand
dude.
to
You
make a
want to
movie-
You want to spend around $1,500 on producing that product.
but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The 10 grand is to make 5 shows.
Yes.
He's talking about making it and then being able to live off of it.
Yes.
Okay, then produce. If you have 10 grand, like you would put into a movie, spend like you said,
Shoot
1,000.
5 seasons, or shoot 3
That's
seasons.
what I'm saying. But it has to be simple.
Yes, you're not having big explosions. You're not crazy. You're
No,
having very simplistic content, like we did for Share Your Scare. Haunted Tours was even a little ambitious, but we got it done. Share Your Scare is more simpler. We have the studio, like literally, we shot a full season for Share Your Scare what, we shot that in one day, and now we're doing pickup shots. We're doing so all in all, what, 4 days in on it?
Well, it's like, don't be fancy. You're not Hollywood yet.
You're in Jollywood.
Well, and the thing is, like, yeah, well, we're fancy enough now to have a studio to shoot in. So we're still not trying to do helicopters or movies.
I mean, we're
So
just
someone
using
said-
what we have.
Yeah.
And I think that's how filmmakers need to think.
Yeah. Just makes sense.
For Amazon Prime, though, that's my 2 cents on that. I mean, that just, and I think having good key art and
Key art's important. You have
that's
to have
super
You
important.
have to have good key art.
Yeah, otherwise, it looks like
That's
a
the
piece of
first thing-
shit.
That's the first thing people see.
It looks like a piece of shit. They're like, what the fuck's this?
What do you think about people's key art on Amazon?
I think some of it's shoddy as shit, but I think
Well, you just look. When I look at key art, I'm like, okay, that just looks independent. Like I wouldn't even like click it.
yeah,
If you have a solid key art, like spend $250 on good key art.
yeah.
Fuck, you know what I mean?
What do we got, Gray?
Jack wants to know, how quick do you think the turnaround to make money is on Amazon? Within 8 months, if you push every day like you guys do, or
When's the money start coming in? I think 6 months, right?
Yeah, well, so I should pull up something, but it comes in monthly. So you're 4 months behind lag. You immediately start making money on Prime. So when you release something on Amazon, you immediately start generating money. We just released Terra Talk. I think we've made like $300-400 off of it so far, and it's going to continue to climb. Yeah, it's going to continue to climb.
So 6 months, and they pay out every 6 months.
No, they pay you out every month.
So after the 6 months,
No, after the 4 months.
4 months, and then
After the
every-
4 months, because they have a 4-month lag on Amazon. So if you're going to do it, sign up now and at least get that rhythm going. Maybe put one of your smaller contents on there, whatever it is, maybe a movie, even if it's not that good, just put it on there, get some reviews for it, and try it. Try it. I mean, we tried it. That was
I
the thing.
think
You
Amazon-
got to try it.
Avi,
So they may fail completely with their first
you
one.
probably will fail completely.
But
first
go
one.
spend $1,000 on it so you don't lose your fucking ball sack. I mean,
No, you most likely probably will fail on the first
right,
one.
Gray? You don't want to lose your whole ball sack.
already happened.
Good deal.
So this was not technically a question, but I'm turning it into a question. Because
Okay.
I think it would be good. Why do you think Haunted Tours was so good for Amazon? What about it?
It was a good show.
It was a good show. So we had like I think 5 45-minute episodes. So we had a lot of streaming minutes.
Yeah.
5 episodes. We knew that. You know, we pretty much shot it cheap with the camera we're shooting. You know, right
Again,
now.
we use what we have access to.
We always use what we have access to.
I spent $1,500, I think, on Haunted Tours.
Right. And then we put marketing,
a lot of
It's all
marketing.
marketing. So if you produce something, put it out there. Can you catch people with the trailer? Is a trailer good enough? Good key art, great trailer. That's how you sell your film. And then the right genre that it's going to. And with Facebook ad is great because you're able to specifically target exactly the audience you want. So it just makes sense. For Haunted Tours, target people like Ghost Adventures.
Yeah.
People who watch Ghost Adventures is gonna watch Haunted Tours. What do you like? What are your interests?
Oh shit, that just
You watch-
depends.
you
I
watch, like-
watch more like Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Maybe Gary Vee,
So-
Grant Cardone. I don't watch too much
That's what I'm
as
saying.
far as TV goes
But that's what you like. So,
on that aspect,
Joe
or the
Rogan-
traditional aspect of TV.
well, that's what I'm saying. So if you're doing
Shows, maybe a little Grey's Anatomy.
like Grant Cardone, and then you target people who like, if you're doing like a show like Grant Cardone's doing, you target people who like Grant Cardone, because then you're it's the same audience. You want to find that audience, and that's what good Facebook ads.
Yeah.
This makes sense.
So could you tell the audience real quick, just be like, hey guys, if you have any questions, just comment them. Because some people aren't getting it. It's just-
No, that's good. That's good.
Yeah, if you have
Um,
comments, guys, or if you have questions, just comment.
Yeah, just comment in the if you have any questions for us about Amazon, because that's what we're doing this specific one about. We're targeting Amazon and how to market your movie on Amazon and why Amazon is the best platform for any independent filmmaker out there.
Well, it's kind of
Period.
when for YouTube first came out. People, put your stuff on YouTube. I feel like for a filmmaker, you don't want to put your stuff on YouTube.
No,
I would say put
it's not
snippets.
fancy enough for you. If YouTube is not, they don't. I don't think they like good content like that or clean content. I should say.
No, well, you got to think of the mindset when they're on YouTube. They're not looking to watch a full movie. When they're on Amazon, they're scrolling to watch an hour and a half movie or a TV show. So
again, making it native to the platform.
right, what I would do is like I would put snippets on YouTube, like maybe like minutes or 2-minute snippets of the show or the movie, and then in the description put a link to Amazon. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Or Facebook, put 30 seconds or a minute and then put a link to Amazon.
Well, some of the things we did what, YouTube? We had links to Amazon from YouTube. We did Facebook. We put links from Facebook to Amazon. So
Right.
YouTube to Amazon, Facebook to Amazon, whatever you have the biggest audience or biggest platform, or say you got a friend that has a blog site or a horror site, right? Try to team up with them. How many times we did that with 10 Seconds to Run? We teamed up with the horror site, ihorror.com. We had like 3 million fans, and then they pushed the hell out of it, and we pushed it out there, and it got a ton of traction.
Yeah, it's who's gonna watch your movie? Who wants to watch your movie?
So going back to something you guys were talking about earlier about needing 4 months to get content on Amazon. Someone wants to know what's the minimum amount of time to get something on Amazon. Like, could I just go home and put something on Amazon?
Right now.
What's the prep work?
Well,
It
takes a little time because it's got to register,
Well,
right?
Yeah, well, it's got to publish, but it's not
How long is
that
publishing?
hard. So, okay, it takes about 2 weeks for your stuff to be on Prime. Now, when you're getting it ready, you need to get the caption done, and then you need to have the files correct, and it'll show you how to do that when you sign up for Video Direct, Amazon Video Direct. That's where you want to go. You put it on there, you publish it. It takes about 2 weeks, and then it'll say if there's any errors, you fix the errors if there is an error, and then when it's published, it's up live, and you can start fucking making money off of it immediately.
And what are the criteria for Amazon to confirm content? Because some people understand that they don't let everything on Prime. Like,
I mean, I've never had anything rejected on Prime. I would say if you have like, the only thing I've ever heard about taken off Prime is when there's like really gory, like sex, nasty, like weird shit. I'm sure they vet for that. So, you know.
But I would say stop overthinking of what it is. Just produce something, put it on Amazon Prime, and you're just gonna figure it out, right?
Yeah, I mean, because biggest thing for me is I want to show people there's other ways than the traditional ways, because everybody gets
What's the
stuck.
traditional way?
Everybody gets stuck on, okay, let's make a
What's the
movie and we're
traditional
gonna
way?
go to Sundance. We're gonna get this fancy bullshit and all that
Yeah,
stuff.
but
There's a lot of
that's cool,
filmmakers.
right?
No, it's not,
Why
because a
isn't it
lot of
cool?
filmmakers don't get that. They don't even come close to that. Like
You have
we
to get
did. We
1%
didn't come close to that. We fucking made a shitty ass horror movie, okay?
It wasn't-
But
it
we had
wasn't
fun
going to
doing
Sundance.
it. It ain't going to Sundance, but at the same
No.
time, it was a movie. It was done. So what did we do? We held a premiere. We made money back and sold tickets there, and then we put it on Prime and made money back. So you got to think outside the box. You can't stick to the traditional ways. I think that's the wrong way to look at it nowadays. I think we have a great opportunity with Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that shit, all the direct platforms, because you're your own media now.
No,
We
I
can be
mean-
our own media with what we have. Just like right now. I mean, we've got
Is there any
an
independent?
iPhone, a camera.
You know what's great?
computers,
You know what's great about
intern?
hacking Hollywood? Like you're literally.
What is it?
Hacking Hollywood.
In Jollywood?
You are literally allowed to just put your stuff on Facebook. If your shit is good, or if you think your shit's that good, run a Facebook ad.
I agree.
No, do you?
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's exactly what. You're on Facebook. Who is on Facebook right now? Everybody.
Who?
Gray, is your mom on Facebook?
yes.
She scrolls through Facebook.
Gray's mom is on Facebook.
Gray's mom's on Facebook.
You're on
We're
Facebook
Fa-
right now.
My mom's actually not on Facebook.
So I want to talk about something real
But
quick. 'cause
everybody's mom
I
is
think this
probably
is
on
no.
Facebook.
Hold on. I think this is important because we had a little short film we did for a friend of ours called Pieces, a little love film. We don't do traditional love type stuff, so it's the first time doing a love type thing. And we released this thing, and it got more views on Facebook than it would have in a theater. Isn't it ultimately what we want as filmmakers, is our stuff to get seen, right? As producers, I mean,
So-
as directors, as actors.
Think about when like Robert Rodriguez and Kevin Smith started. He had to go to video stores and said, "Oh, I can do something like that. I can go make something for this video store. My shit looks better."
Because that's where the attention was.
People at video stores renting stuff.
Yeah. It was
People-
built-in marketing.
So what are people doing now? They're on Facebook watching stuff. So the problem is filmmaking is becoming something different than I think what people are used to. Filmmaking now,
is content creating.
I think so.
I agree.
I don't think it's what it used to be. So if you think you're trying to be David Fincher and stuff and make these big Hollywood films, they're already in Hollywood. And I'm sure there's a way in, but I don't want to be in there and go through that. We personally, I mean, you don't either.
Not even that I just want to go through that. I want to be my own.
That's what I'm talking about.
So I don't want to. I'd rather own my content, create my own IPs, and push them out there on Amazon Prime, and then continually to do that and build my studio that way. I mean, isn't that ultimately, that's the dream, in my opinion?
What's your dream?
What's your dream?
The same thing. I mean, we're doing
Okay.
we're ultimately doing this together.
What's
I mean,
what's
we
your
have different
dream,
views
Gray?
on different things.
I'm cutting the dream talk for another question.
What do we got?
How many minutes should a feature film be?
I would say a feature
90 minute-
film,
90 minutes,
90
yeah.
minutes. You might fall short 85. That works.
If you're an independent, maybe keep it 85, 80, just to make it easier on yourself.
Do 80
if you're not
minutes.
if you're spending $1,000 on it,
You're not live anymore.
why not?
I don't know. It just says live video interrupted. Oh,
No, it's
What was
live.
that?
It's live.
Either way, we're running for our
Yeah, either way we
podcast,
are,
right?
so no worries. But yeah, what the hell were we at?
I had a good go. It's Amazon. It's just Amazon.
Facebook to Amazon.
That's what we're doing.
Take your shot. Make it with minimal money. Don't go crazy.
Well, no, the Robert Rodriguez thing. That's what I'm about.
Yeah, spending $7,000 making a movie.
Right, in the video store, trying to get in the video store, getting noticed. So say now maybe you're making 30-second films, and then they're
You
funny.
get noticed.
They're funny.
And you build up a fan base.
So you got to think how people watch stuff on Facebook. From what I'm seeing, people like funny stuff on Facebook or emotional stuff or something that really hits home. So if maybe you're making 30-second stuff like that and then people share it, maybe that's your way of breaking in as a filmmaker. But people don't think about this. You want to make a 90-minute film and go to theaters. Cool, bro. Go do it.
That's the old model.
In my opinion, yes, because you can create anytime you want. That's why I love filmmaking now, because you're able to literally create, put on Facebook. Do people like my shit? They'll tell you, or they'll share it.
Like right now, we're running live.
We're running live right now.
That's amazing.
That's a
That
movie.
would take
It's a movie.
years ago. That would have took so much effort
This is like
to
the
have
Oprah
that
show.
going on. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm Oprah.
I would say.
Maybe Montel Williams
I would
or
say
something.
you're Ellen DeGeneres.
Nah, I'd be Montel.
I'll
Maury.
I'm
Maury Povich.
I'm Jerry Springer.
Say.
Jerry Springer and Maury
I'm
Povich.
Jerry Springer.
Oh my.
What was your marketing strategy for Haunted Tours specifically?
Haunted Tours specifically for the marketing strategy. I talked about this earlier. So when going in, I think you should start the marketing strategy as soon as you start making what you're making. I think that's important. But
So finding the hook in the beginning.
finding the hook. So with the hook, it's a paranormal show. So the strategy was market towards people who like paranormal, people who like ghost adventures, people who like this. And then there's so much more involved, like creating the show that people like. If you have a shit show, if you have a crappy show, who's going to watch it?
Your friends.
Your friends might watch it.
That's about
People
it.
might watch it, and
The
there's going to be a lot
actors.
of bad reviews on Amazon. So, and then putting different...
It's just like having a good or a bad product. If you got a good product, it's going to build audience and
for the
do
most
well.
part, it markets itself if it's good, but you have to market
You got to
it.
initially market
A
it.
good trailer. That's how we marketed it too. So
We had a good sizzle.
we had a good sizzle.
We had
Good
connections with people as far as sharing it that
Good-
had a big audience. We had
good
characters. We put money into marketing for the Facebook to but guys, it sometimes like it took us years.
What if there's girls watching?
Ladies,
guys.
guys. it took us years to understand this, though, like how to market our stuff. Like it wasn't something that we just came up with overnight.
You're not gonna just know how to market your stuff. It's gonna feel. You're gonna be like, I don't get it. I can tell you exactly how to do it, but you're not gonna get it.
But Facebook to Amazon. If you have money for ads, use ads. If you got to hack groups, hack groups. And what I mean by that is taking your trailer and sharing it within a group.
So doing all this now, actually from doing haunted tours and seeing the success
that targets that movie
through social media, people are coming to us now to do social media marketing for their movies.
Yeah, just like the Church movie coming out October 5th in theaters.
Church movie we're doing. Yeah, we're doing the Church movie. We're doing the marketing for that. Just like follow what we post, like follow what we're doing, and follow successful films. I'll look up. There's a movie that's targeting me now. It's The Searching. You guys probably seen it, Searching. And I'm like, I just go through and look at what they're doing. Like, I mean, the trailer. Think about this for a second. The trailer, say the movie The Searching. It has, I don't know, over 1 million views on it.
I think it has like 2 million almost,
has
doesn't
2
it?
million
I've
views
seen that one. Yeah.
on Facebook.
Yeah. Which is amazing. That's just crazy.
Yeah, it's amazing. It's fucking amazing. It's absolutely amazing. 2 million. Your typing is so loud. Gray's over here typing away.
I want it to be known that I'm working.
Oh. He doesn't actually work, so when he does, he wants it to be known.
I'm gonna leave.
You're killing me, Gray. You're killing me.
This Jack Neal guy is like Jake's biggest fan, by the way. Why don't you give a shout out to Jack Neal? Jake?
Jack Neal, you're my biggest fan. I mean, I'm your biggest fan. You're my biggest fan.
You and him can drive in a minivan with a skinny friend.
With a skinny friend. No, I just think when I figured this out, the marketing aspect, things got a little bit easier. And I don't think you're going to know how to do it right away, so you're going to have to go through the trenches and figure it out, or hire somebody who knows how. And that's my honest to God truth. We do this to help anywhere we can from,
And it's hard to break it all down, though, too.
It's really hard to break it all down because we've done conferences, we've talked to people, we were actually doing it.
But even to break down the whole process, how do you market your movie? I can't, like, if Jack Neal has a movie and then John has a movie and Jessica has a movie, I can't give a broad spectrum of how to market that because I don't know their movie. Like, I don't know exactly, this got a great hook, man. You can do this with it, or you can target this with it.
Is there anybody who has a movie ready to be marketed right now?
Look in the comments.
Yeah. Has anybody said anything?
If they do, let me know. So if you guys have movies that you're actually trying to market, like, let me know what genre it is. Let me know what it's about. And we're able to help guide you and find the hook. So it's finding the hook within the movie. What is the hook?
Like Terror Talk. What do we use as a Terror Talk to hook?
So Terror Talk, yeah.
Terror Talk.
What do we use?
Okay, this is the good thing about Terror Talk. Terror Talk didn't really have a hook, right? So what we did is the hook was us. It was shot on $2,000 and a 3-man crew. That's the hook. Just like Robert Rodriguez. Robert Rodriguez, when he shot his movie, what was his hook? He sold his body to Sinus, and he's spending $7,000 on it. So it's finding the hook within your movie. It may not be
so say you have a stoner comedy, and it's like, and it's just. And
why did you look at me when you said that?
I didn't even look at you, Greg. What I would say, you have a stoner comedy or whatever, and maybe it's shot horribly. Like maybe it's shot horribly, but it has a good story or something. Like, or maybe the movie actually just sucks. And you could say the best, worst movie ever.
Yeah.
Are you a stoner?
I mean, what's that movie? You breaking my... What's that movie? Gray.
So
the Disaster Artist?
Yeah.
What was the movie he made? What was it called? The Room. Right. The movie Room. Worst movie ever made, but it actually...
It's the best, worst movie.
Yeah, best worst. How does that work?
And that's just one...
Oxymoron.
That's just one avenue, like... It's just finding the hook within the movie. Ultimately, you want to make content, or at least us, like we want to make content, we want people to see it.
And we're doing that.
Yeah, we're doing that.
Millions of streaming minutes on
Prime. So like by us doing lives and doing these videos, this is to help people try to hack Hollywood. Because you can go to, how do you get in? Can I come in? Can I come in?
Sorry, youngster, you gotta wait at the line.
You gotta wait the line. What's great about this?
Go back there.
What's great about this? There's no line. Just like you have Facebook or Instagram or YouTube to Amazon Prime. That rhymed.
It's almost like making your own club. That's
It's
what
so-
that's the
I
great
think
thing
it's
about
so
it.
different now. People can't wrap their head around it. You can't wrap your head around how whoever's watching this right now, whoever's watching this podcast, at some point today, have you scrolled on any social media site? Have you?
Yeah. Have you?
Yeah. Fucking do it every day. Have you scrolled through social media, Greg?
I am right now.
He is right now. So it's like you gotta think. Are you watching TV? So before they had TV and you're putting commercials within the TV, that's how you promoted your movie. The big studios.
Yeah.
You can actually. This is the best time to become an actual
Studio. Yeah.
in
Well,
my
look at
opinion.
Amazon and look at Netflix. They're their own studios now.
Well, you're becoming a mini studio on Facebook. Obviously, Amazon become their own studio. But
They're going to be bigger than the old studios.
everybody's their own studio. Hey, you want to go give your movie to a distributor? Well, they're gonna fuck you, in my opinion.
Hey,
For
my
the
grandma's
most part.
watching now.
For the most part.
Sorry,
For the
Grams.
most part.
We love you.
Grammys.
But I'm just saying, like the distributors, yeah, I'm sure in some instances that works. Right? Do you think that works?
I think it works with the right movie. But
Who's
I,
really
I
making-
but I
who's
think
making- who's
but
really winning?
I think the sales agents, it's the distributors, it's the guys that are at the back end of the line or the front end of the line per
is the
se,
filmmakers
but the
making
back
money?
end of the movie.
Is the filmmakers making money?
I think that's I don't know. I don't know enough, but I don't think
Well, we
so.
never went that
Not-
route.
Well, I've heard I hear so many different stories. Some people do okay. I think 95% of movies either lose or break even. And then you've got a select few that actually do better than what they
I think
spent.
a lot don't make money.
Yeah,
there's-
95% lose.
So lose on your own.
Or
I would
don't
say,
make
like,
money.
For us, like we're losing our own terms. Like we'll put up our own money, $1,000, $1,500.
But it's like starting a business though. It's not
It is a
accepting
business.
it's not accepting money from somebody else and then losing their
It is.
money. So I take 100K from somebody, right?
I don't want to lose anybody's money.
And then I'm like, oh, sorry, dude. It was my first movie, and I fucked up, and we didn't get a name actor, so I can't distribute it. What?
How are you not able? How are you not able to make a movie for $1,000 now? I can't wrap my
I
head around when
can.
people.
I have.
We can make it. Why can
can.
we make a movie on $1,000 and nobody else can manage to do it? Some people manage to do it.
I think there's
but
some
how
good people
how
that can.
ours be
There's
able to
people that
quality
can.
being so good?
Because I think you have to build skills.
I think you need skills and it's got to be creative. I think it's creative. So if you're doing a movie like let's say on a phone on an iPhone, I think the quality of the iPhone is actually pretty good.
Yeah, it is.
I think with the right editing,
It's pretty good.
And then you buy some lav mics to get good audio, and then you just come up with a really good story,
Yeah.
and you're able to push it on Facebook. Like you can make a movie for $1,000 on a phone. I just don't think people have the creativity. I think people lack the creativity now.
I don't think it's creativity. I think it's
Execution?
No, it's not execution. It's them wanting to. It's them feeling it should be a certain way, but it's really not. Right? Like,
Oh,
I got to
okay.
make a movie and go to theaters.
No,
Well,
or I have
no,
to make this I have to make
this perfect movie.
or this about this certain thing that requires a kid in it, and then 2 adults in a house, and then a doctor's office.
Yeah.
Well, you're spending too much money. Like, just do a movie in your room.
And I've met a lot of producers that lost a lot of money.
Everybody's losing money.
I see a lot of people. I mean, I've heard a lot of producers lose a lot
Who
of money
isn't
on
losing
movies.
money? Can anybody comment and say who actually made money on producing movies?
And I'm not saying on the front end. I'm saying on the back end.
Right. No.
So I'm
don't-
not saying taking a fee. I'm saying actually invested in movies and then
So
made
do-
a return on that.
Do you think people should go work on other movies, or do you think people should actually?
I think
do-
a combination.
Do you think people should
I
start
think a
their
combination.
own? So everybody's their own studio.
Yes. With Facebook, Amazon, or
So you think
Instagram,
people-
Amazon, you're your own studio.
Yeah.
Just like YouTube you can be your own studio.
Someone was wondering in your last video, you mentioned building a film network. They kind of want you to explain that a little bit. What you mean?
Building a film network of people, like a film network, like a group of like people that you can rely on, like. So I think when you're building a network,
I don't
like
remember talking about that.
I didn't either.
Yeah.
But he's asking, so
Yeah.
from what I take it as, so for us, we're building a network of filmmakers that we can work together with and help. Like, that's our ultimate goal, is to help filmmakers. We are hacking Hollywood through the internet. And what we mean by that is free Facebook, running ads to Amazon Prime. Amazon Prime is the studio that or the platform, like the FX channel, like we're dumping our stuff to. So if you're going to build a community, what do you stand for? And then get people who stand for the same things. So for us, it's hacking Hollywood. You know, don't be fancy in Hollywood yet. People who are fancy are not going to like us.
Good.
So
I don't want the fancy people. I think the fancy people are soft as fuck.
Oh,
I want the people that are grinders, the people that have balls, that are tough,
people
that are
actually-
willing to get in there and make projects and don't have the money
So people
and
that actually-
figure it out.
people
I
that
want
actually do
those
shit.
guys. I want those guys. I mean, the fancy guys ain't gonna like me. Fuck them. I don't care. You're too fancy for me, anyways.
right, so that's the community we're building. Hacking Hollywood. Don't be fancy. You're not Hollywood yet. So we're building a group of filmmakers who actually do shit.
Because I mean, we didn't have money coming up, so I think that's why a lot of people relate to us in that way.
You know what's funny? The people who, I guess you could say, hate, well, what have you done? They haven't done anything. And the people who actually like our stuff,
Are people doing stuff?
doing stuff, whether it's shit or not, because I've seen some of the trailers you guys send me, and is it Hollywood yet? No.
But you're doing it.
But I'm telling you, in 10 years, you'll be as Hollywood as they get.
Put it on Prime.
Because our shit ain't Hollywood yet either. You know, we're doing the best of our ability. So if you look back on the first thing we did to the last thing we did, it's getting better. Is it perfect? No, it's not fucking Iron Man.
I'm not trying to make Iron Man right now.
No, we're not.
I don't know if I'd want to make Iron Man.
don't
You couldn't
either.
even pay me to try to make fucking Iron Man. Couldn't even want to.
Not either. All right. So I mean, it's Amazon, dude. Amazon
Facebook
is so
to Amazon.
huge.
Market your movie.
Get your stuff on Amazon.
If you
I
need
think.
details on how to get it up there, do some research. That's what I did. The biggest thing I can say is make sure your formats are right, get the right key art, go get captioned through rev.com and put it up in the US and UK, and then figure out how to sell it overseas somewhere else.
and save money for marketing, whether you do it yourself or hire somebody to do it.
All right, guys, we are the Jalbert Brothers, and you're hacking Hollywood in Jollywood.
Well, we're hacking Hollywood.
In Jollywood. They're hacking it too.
We're all hacking it together.
Deuces.